An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, glad to have you with us. Holly Rowe down on the sideline with the latest on an injury.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. They have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Back to you.
We'll see what kind of impact that has, Holly. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Deep in the end zone, it's Berry. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Off play action on first down. Got his man. Could not make his way to the corner.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Red pass, it's complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back, and he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Rush is on. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Caught. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here. The result of the play stands. The Tigers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Using his feet. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays. And on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. There he goes. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Tigers! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He'll bring it out. It's Perez. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here come the Irish, back on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Graham. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important, because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes, because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Needs it here on 4th down. He'll throw it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Here's a give to Durham.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Right side, it's Durham. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Wants to throw on 1st. Rush right in his face. Throws to the tight end. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. On the move. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Out wide right, it's Flanagan. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The quick out. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down. Notre Dame right back to the line. Play action on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Flanagan. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. Right side, it's Graham. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. This should be the last play of the quarter. Drops back on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll move the tight end. Tells to run, wants to pass. Still looking to his right. Throws into the middle of the field. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
The run inside. It's Coleman Williams. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, that's a really good-looking physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football, too, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Eric Parsegian, Newt Rockne, Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're seeing right now. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, wearing the defense down, running the football when they know you're going to do it. This is Notre Dame football to a T. Beautiful.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They're all over him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And with that penalty, the offense is backed up, still 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Stepping to the right. He throws it back to the left, a risky ball. Fires into traffic, picked off. Bringing it back. Crosses midfield. Inside the 30. Past the 10. And with the pick 6. Touchdown LSU. Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brewster. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. From the gun, it's Danzy. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Caught in the backfield, it's Gilbert. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
That's caught. It's Gilbert. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Fires downfield. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Moving out to the right. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense nap.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he added the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brewster. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Under pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Sells to fake. Flush to the left. The throw. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Dumps it to the back. Out wide right, it's Williams. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. Notre Dame lines up quickly. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Coleman Williams.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Throwing right. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays.
Got it in stride inside the 20. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. Going to the run, it's Berry. Knocked down immediately.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production, but listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Look out! Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
And it's a little bit of a cat and mouse game there. Nice job by the defense dialing up the perfect coverage, taking all the downfield throws away on 3rd and long in the red zone. So nice job by the QB. You got to throw that one away. You just got to eat it. Now you have an opportunity still at a field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Brewster. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Sets his feet. It's Washington. Oh, pressure's coming. Right side, it's Danzy. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it way down the field. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Williams open on the right side. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. Clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Rush is on. And they got it. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the Texas Longhorns. And it's Ole Miss with the lead right now in the first half. This has been a good one, a battle of 1-0 teams.
He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback.
And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Washington. Escapes the pressure going right. They get to him as he throws. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Long way to go on 2nd down. The fake and wants to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield. He's going to take off. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like, they take a deep shot, they've tried it short, they've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Extending the play. Looking left. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Straight ahead, it's Durham. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on fourth. And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Second and long here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
Fires left. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Trying to take it back. The 40, the 30. He's at the touchdown LSU! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. On the return, it's Perez. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gilbert. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Caught by Williams on the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Notre Dame right back to the line. He'll throw on 3rd down. Rush right in his face. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Paul, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
The Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. They're all over him. Throws to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Here comes the heat. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. The snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Rolling right and going deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Gain of 39 on the play. And that's good.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Out wide left, it's Gilbert. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
The Irish needing just inches for the 1st down. Drives inside. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get 1st downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Quick give, it's Mobley. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. Plowing ahead on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He wants to throw it. Got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Big guy smells it. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Holly, what do you have?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Moving the pocket, it's Levitt. Escapes the pressure to his right. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
Touchdown, Tigers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Coming out with it, it's Brewster. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Out wide right, it's Mobley. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Notre Dame right back to the line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now
He lets one fly deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Right side, it's Durham. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Up-tempo for the offense.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Long way to go on 2nd down. To the air, it's Levitt. Under pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Looking for a big play. Catch in stride inside the 15. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Powers inside. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Look out! Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd and long here. Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Gonna look downfield again. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Breaks into the open. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Here's Durham one more time. There's a little room there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Berry. Spins away from the defender. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff, Caden Durham. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.